The king has revealed his cancer treatment schedule is being reduced in the new year, almost 2 years after his diagnosis. Charles, 77, has been receiving weekly treatment since learning he had an undisclosed type of cancer in early 2024. In a brand new message to the nation tonight, the monarch gave a significant update about his cancer journey while stressing the importance of cancer screening programs to help early diagnosis of the disease. His message, which was recorded just over a week ago in the morning room at Clarence House, was broadcast on Channel 4 as part of its Stand Up to Cancer campaign. It comes at the end of a week-long series of fundraising events and celebrity challenges to raise awareness of screening and generate support for those with cancer. The king revealed, "Early diagnosis quite simply saves lives. Now, I have heard this message repeatedly during my visits to cancer centers across the country. I know, too, what a difference it has made in my own case, enabling me to continue leading a full and active life, even while undergoing treatment. Today I am able to share with you the good news that thanks to early diagnosis, effective intervention and adherence to doctor's orders, my own schedule of cancer treatment can be reduced in the new year. This milestone is both a personal blessing and a testimony to the remarkable advances that have been made in cancer care in recent years. Testimony that I hope may give encouragement to the 50% of us who will be diagnosed with the illness at some point in our lives." Charles, who wore a Stand Up to Cancer lapel pin, also spoke from his own experience of feeling overwhelmed when receiving a cancer diagnosis, but used his address to stress the importance of early detection, saying it's troubling people aren't taking up cancer screening available to them. He explained, "Throughout my own cancer journey, I have been profoundly moved by what I can only call the community of care that surrounds every cancer patient, the specialists, the nurses, researchers and volunteers who work tirelessly to save and improve lives. But I have also learned something that troubles me deeply. At least 9 million people in our country are not up to date with the cancer screenings available to them. That is at least 9 million opportunities for early diagnosis being missed." He added, "Yet too often, I am told, people avoid screening because they imagine it may be frightening, embarrassing or uncomfortable. If and when they do finally take up their invitation, they are glad they took part. A few moments of minor inconvenience are a small price to pay for the reassurance that comes for most people when they are either told they don't need further tests, or, for some, are given the chance to enable early detection, with the life-saving intervention that can follow." This year's Stand Up to Cancer campaign coincides with the launch of a new national screening tool, screeningchecker.co.uk, which, for the first time, enables the public to determine what cancer screening programs may be available to them. The king said, "This is why I am so encouraged to learn about the new national screening checker that is available online. This simple tool allows you to check whether you are eligible for breast, bowel or cervical cancer screening. It demystifies the process, answers your questions, and guides you towards taking that crucial step." He added, "As I have observed before, the darkest moments of illness can be illuminated by the greatest compassion. But compassion must be paired with action. This December, as we gather to reflect on the year past, I pray that we can each pledge, as part of our resolutions for the year ahead, to play our part in helping to catch cancer early. Your life, or the life of someone you love, may depend upon it." The message aired just before Davina McCall, who recently revealed she has been treated for breast cancer, presented a live show from a cancer clinic at Addenbrooke's Hospital in Cambridge, following patients through crucial moments from test results to treatment. Charles's cancer diagnosis was announced on February 6 last year, and he postponed all public-facing engagements for a period. The previous month, he spent 3 nights in hospital for a procedure on an enlarged prostate, during which time his cancer, not prostate cancer, was discovered. The exact disease has not been disclosed, and he has been receiving treatment ever since. A Buckingham Palace spokesperson said tonight, "His Majesty has responded exceptionally well to treatment, and his doctors advise that ongoing measures will now move into a precautionary phase. This position will be continuously monitored and reviewed to protect and prioritize his continued recovery." As the king has said, this milestone on his recovery journey is a great personal blessing. He sends his particular good wishes to all those affected by cancer and will continue to hold them and their loved ones in his thoughts and prayers. When His Majesty was approached about the possibility of lending support to the launch of a new online screening tool, which carries the backing of Cancer Research UK, for whom he is royal patron, he was therefore happy to assist. This seemed a fitting moment to provide a brief update on the positive trajectory of his own continued recovery. During his treatment, the king has carried out several overseas trips, including a tour of Australia and Samoa last year. He has continued with his engagements and duties despite what a source described at the time as a minor bump of spending a short stay in hospital after experiencing temporary cancer treatment side effects in March. The palace spokesperson added, "The king has taken great comfort and encouragement from being able to continue leading a full and active life throughout his treatment, while always heeding the advice of his medical team. His ability to uphold all of his state duties, and to continue with public engagements and overseas tours, has helped greatly with the positive mindset that, as many families will know, is such a vital part of the recovery journey." Chief Executive of Cancer Research UK, Michelle Mitchell said, "We're incredibly grateful to our patron, His Majesty the King, for supporting this year's Stand Up to Cancer, a long-standing partnership between Cancer Research UK and Channel 4 to speed up progress in life-saving cancer research and raise awareness of signs and symptoms. We know that when public figures speak openly about their cancer diagnosis, it can prompt others to check in on their health and speak to a GP if something is worrying them. We wish His Majesty well with his continued recovery." A focus for this year's Stand Up to Cancer is highlighting the screening programs available. Spotting cancer early can make a real difference and provides the best chance for successful treatment. With over 9 million people in the UK not up to date with their cancer screening, our new screening checker guides users through their eligibility for breast, bowel, or cervical screening. Taking just a few minutes to check could be an important step towards taking charge